right, here he is, the owner of 4 famous burger locations throughout Brazil, but more saliently for this audience, the King of Rio, the former 2-time UFC featherweight champion, the one, the only, Jose Aldo Jr.
The only thing better than that hamburger is Jose Aldo's fighting ability. He can strike with anybody. The leg kicks, Jose Aldo has a combination that he's done from the start of his career. Left body shot, right leg kick, and nobody ever checks it. From the knockout of Jeremy Stevens on that beautiful liver shot to finish in Moicano, Jose Aldo has a resume that is unmatched by many, which is why people consider him the greatest fighter 145's ever seen.
Yeah, a lot of people buried Jose Aldo after the back-to-back losses against Max Holloway in 2017. He came back in a big way and has reestablished himself as a bona fide featherweight contender. All right, here's the former UFC bantamweight champion, Dominick Cruz. I feel like it's kind of unfair that he's not here to defend himself against you as he's making this walk, but ubiquitously regarded, DC, as the best bantamweight of all time.
I love that word, ubiquitously or whatever. I don't know how to say it.
You nailed it.
It's beautiful, but if you're going to talk about someone and use that word, it needs to be Dominick Cruz, because he really is one of the greatest fighters this division has ever seen, one of the smartest guys that I've ever been around. He fights with me constantly at the commentary table.
He does.
But I love it because I feel like it brings out the most in both of us. And when Dominick Cruz is challenged, he always steps up. That's why he's been so successful in his mixed martial arts career.
We talk a lot about the footwork, the cardio, the striking. But one thing Dominick will tell you, if he needs to take a beating and lean on that heart and that toughness, he is more than willing to do so. Good to see Dom Cruz back on the proving ground here tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jose Aldo Jr. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Dominick the Dominator Cruz.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, so as we get this stand-up only fight underway, just a quick reminder on the rule set: no grappling or wrestling of any type, and fighters also cannot follow up with ground strikes on the canvas. So if you knock your opponent down, you cannot follow up with strikes. Very important to point that out here at the beginning of round 1. Oh, who is going to be the last man standing? We're just getting started, and they are getting after it.
These dudes are throwing bombs. This is going to be a great fight. Big right hand. Oh, my goodness.
Aldo going for the leg kick. Nothing doing there. All right, we will see how Jose Aldo Jr. chooses to proceed, and it looks as though he's going to work off of that jab and low leg kick here early in this one.
I mean, ever since Jose Aldo started boxing with the Brazilian Marines, his hands have just gotten so much better. But he is known for the outside leg kick. It's his calling card, and if you're Jose Aldo, you want to fight behind that.
Misses with the left hook. Just over 3 minutes to go. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Oh, wow, how about the roundhouse kick?
That one snuck in. Nice strike.
Cruz gets tattooed by that straight punch. So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Dominick Cruz.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Oh, how good was that combo? He is really doing a nice job stringing his shots together now. Lands a jab. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think, oh, picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect. Oh, nice kick.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, and there's that head kick. He kept talking about the opening that would be there on Thursday. Those words proving prophetic right there.
I mean, his vision and his timing allows him to get that technique off.
Oh, nice jab to the head there by Dominick Cruz.
He lands another nice jab.
Final seconds here. Horn sounds for the end of round 1. All right, so an entertaining 5 minutes. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and I'd imagine a lot of these replays are going to be rooted in that kicking game that was on full display.
Absolutely. You're going to see a lot of different techniques, but the kicking was the key to him getting ahead in this fight. He's out ahead now. He needs to stay the course and continue to do that as the fight goes on.
All right, here we go with round 2. Let us see how it plays out. Dominick Cruz versus Jose Aldo. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous frame.
Yes, it wasn't a far fight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters. Nasty high kick. How is he still standing? Ooh, big shot lands.
That strike blocked by Cruz. All right, so a little welt there starting to develop on the side of his body. A lot of strikes landing in that area tonight.
I mean, he's got to do something. You cannot continue to ignore that you're getting hit in the body over and over again. You better address it now before we get to a point where you can't continue to fight.
Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Big right hand there. Just over 3 minutes to go. Just missed with the leg kick. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round 1. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. And he blocked the punch there. Nice 1-2 combination there.
Oh, hurt him again.
Superman punch now. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Aldo's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut perhaps there on the bridge.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Lead kick landed there by Aldo.
Nice jab.
Cruz's nose is bleeding now. Yes.
Oh!
This could be it. Over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and then come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch. Oh.
Final seconds here. Saved by the bell. That's the end of the round. You heard the horn, and it came just as he was stunned by a huge shot right before the end of the round. So, saved by the bell. Back to the stool, 60 seconds with which to recover. We'll see if his corner can keep his head in the fight. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so after one of the more entertaining rounds in recent UFC history, our next round is upon us. Man, those guys both took some serious damage in that previous round.
They both took some damage, but they both gave it. They both gave it as well as they took it. Let's see who wilts and goes down first.
Oh, man, as effective a straight punch as we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Yeah, that punch was blocked. Well, this is absolutely...
Oh, he hurt him again.
Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious. He's got to try to finish here.
Gets back to his feet.
Nice leg kick. Defensive savant. He blocked that punch.
All right, so another nice strike by him there, and he continues to attack that cut. Pretty sage decision by him to target that area.
We always talk about his fight IQ, John. We talk about his ability to recognize his advantages. That's exactly what he's doing. The moment he saw that cut, I knew that would become his focus.
Well, not sure if he's lighter on it. Oh! That'll do it!
Wow! Wow!
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 50 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Dominic the Dominator Cruz.
All right, so I guess now Takeya Mizugaki is not the only one, right? Of course, I say that tongue-in-cheek, but Dominic Cruz, dominant tonight, and he gets it done by way of the KO.
And Dominic Cruz, as his age has gotten more willing to engage. And tonight it showed that if he lands, he can put your lights out. Congrats to the Dominator.